Time to head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the Browns and this offseason.
Hi, calling here from the Bay Area, and I am concerned about a lot of deficiencies that the Browns have. They have deficiencies in the offensive line, the defensive line, the receiving core, and the quarterback. And I don't know if they're really going to address all these deficiencies in 1 year, and I'm concerned that the Browns are basically going to be in the basement in their division for years to come. Burrow and Cincinnati are going to be dominant for the next 10 years, and I don't see how the Browns are going to ever catch up with them. Thank you.
All right, appreciate the voicemail. Mary Kay, I don't think that's being realistic. I don't think the Browns are going to be in the basement. Certainly Joe Burrow, extremely talented, very good, young, talented team for the Bengals. But the Browns have the ability. They have a lot of cap room, and they have some draft capital. And I think Andrew Berry's a pretty good general manager. I think he can. I think he'll find a way to patch some of these needs.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, it was not that long ago that they beat the Bengals 41-16. That was only in November. So, they are not that far away. Once again, I think we have covered very thoroughly what they still need to do. But one of the things I think that they do well right now is I think they match up, or at least they did then. They matched up pretty well against the Bengals offense. Now, I do think that Denzel Ward's pick 6 in that game, I really think that just took them out of their game right away. And I think it sort of rattled Jamar Chase and maybe even Joe Burrow to a certain extent. But I think that, the Browns do have the kind of defensive secondary that can try to fare pretty well against a Joe Burrow and maybe even a Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes when it gets to that point. But then they need to do their part on the other side of the ball as well. But the defense I think it's in good shape for years to come. I mean, they have to hope that if they don't get Clowney back, they need a number 2, number 3 defensive end. They do have some holes that they have to fill, but they have a good, solid core on defense that I think can carry them for the next 3, 4, 5 years. So I think they're going to be okay there. And like I said, in order to make sure that they don't end up on the bottom, once again, better quarterback play and a couple of really dangerous weapons.
And keep in mind, it's year 3 with this front office and head coach. So they had a lot of success in year 1 and then a step back. So I get why there's we have so far to go. But last offseason, everybody was wondering how they were going to catch the young Browns talent. So it changes from year to year. And I'm with you. They need to find a way that passing game has to get more explosive. Everything that is involved with the passing game needs to be upgraded just a little bit.
Yeah, and it's probably sounds easier said than done. And as we have mentioned before, you don't really know how much of this season for Baker Mayfield had to do with the injuries and the harness. You don't want to put too much stock in that. You want to make sure that you're taking care of everything else too, and not just thinking that a healthier Baker Mayfield without a harness is going to make all the difference in the world, because I think that they would be remiss if they did that.